So this last question is a little tricky because there's a bunch of things tied together. So we have a cubic polynomial f of x, and we know that from this information, f of negative 3 equals 0, and we could verify that on the calculator. So that means at negative 3, the y value is 0. That's what that function notation means. Now that tells me, because the function evaluated at negative 3 is 0, x plus 3 has to be a factor of this polynomial. So how we're going to use that, if I tried a quick grouping, I would see that that wouldn't work to factor in a traditional method, but I can divide the function f of x by x plus 3 using polynomial long division to start the process of factoring. So because of that information in part A, I know that this should give me something with no remainder, finding another factor in my quotient. When I get the quotient, that'll be another factor. So we start out, x goes into x cubed, x squared times. Then we multiply it out, so that's x cubed plus 3x squared. Subtract and distribute our negative. So this is negative 1 minus 3x squared, so that's negative 4x squared. Then we bring down our 44x. So our x goes into negative 4x squared, negative 4x times. So from there, I'm going to multiply it out, so I get negative 4x squared minus 12x. And we're going to distribute our negative. So negative 44x minus 12x is negative 32x. And we'll bring down the negative 96. So x goes into negative 32x, negative 32 times. We multiply it out. And as expected, everything cancels, and that's because we knew that the x plus 3 was going to be a factor. Now, in the midst of all this work, we don't want to lose like sight of the problem. The problem was to give the other two factors of f of x. So right now I have this as a factor, and I can make that into two factors by finding numbers that add up to negative 4 and multiply to negative 32. This is just an a is 1, so I can put them directly into the factors. So I have negative 8 and positive 4. So the full factorization of f of x is all three of these. This problem just asks for the other two factors.